Welcome back to everybody on Wrestling and to another edition of AEW Dynamite Out of 10. And the feud between Hangman and Swerve continued this week, with the former got to pick the latter's opponent for the night. However, Paige didn't just sit back and watch. He had to worry about fighting Swerve's opponent too. And we also got multiple matches, including a bit of a big match to kick things off involving John Mox and Jeff Hardy. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Mox started with his entrance through the crowd, and neither men held back. We saw Hardy take a dive off the apron and Mox hit a suicide dive before even 5 minutes into the show. The announcers talked about Hardy showing more aggression lately, but Mox was the aggressor of this match. This was an interesting combination between these two that have been in the ring together a handful of times, but this was the first singles match. Neither is what you would call a conventional wrestler, but that worked in their favour. This didn't feel like a standard wrestling match, but this didn't stop it from being great fun. The charismatic Enigma came close a few times, but the former champ put him to sleep to score the win. 4 luchadors from CMLL attacked Mox, and after Hardy left the ring, his BTC teammates weren't there to help, but yeah, it cleared the locker room, and yeah, a really fun match, an intriguing angle as well. So yeah, let's get 7 out of 10 from me. A really strong Dynamite, and I'm very intrigued to see where that CMLL stuff goes. Before it's time for Hangman Page versus Toa Leona. Obviously this was Swerve's picking. Leona had a decent size and power advantage, meaning Hangman would usually have the advantage in speed, but that was evidently more matched than expected. This was another hard-hitting fight, but in a different way to Moxley Hardy. Page was unable to hit the buckshot lariat, but he did manage to keep Leona down for the 3 count with a crucifix. And yeah, he gets 6 out of 10 for me. I think, yeah, maybe it wasn't quite a high-profile caliber opponent that maybe some people were expecting, but I thought it was still, yeah, a pretty fun match, to be fair. But yeah, it's kind of obvious that what would happen as soon as it happens. So yeah, maybe a bit of an underwhelming choice compared to who Swerve got, but you know, it wasn't terrible. Before it was time for Wardlow versus Commander, and the Undisputed Kingdom accompanied Wardlow to the ring for his match. This wasn't a 2-mo squash like some of Mr. Mayhem's recent matches, but it wasn't exactly a competitive clash either. Wardlow looked like he may have hurt his knee before finishing Commander off with a powerbomb. It was filler, and yeah, just hope Wardlow's knee's okay. And yeah, I kind of wish Commander had higher spots up the card as well from this, so I'll give it a 6 out of 10, but there were reasons to be kind of a bit disappointed with this, to be honest. We then got Chris Jericho versus Carl Fletcher. Hobbs and Callis accompanied Fletcher to the ring for his match against Jericho, who was fresh off the Jericho cruise. The former champ chased Callis away, but not permanently. As soon as Fletcher got the veteran back into the ring, Callis returned. This was booked to be the story of a young up-and-coming star taking on a veteran. Jericho is a constant performer, and Fletcher is one of the brightest stars under 30, so even when it kind of was just going through the motions, it was meshed well. Even when it looked like Jericho was slowing down, Fletcher adjusted to make everything look good. Jericho caught him with 2 different versions of the Judas effect to get the pin. One looked much better than the other, but yeah, you can decide that for yourself. But you know, I thought it was a really fun match. 7 out of 10. Obviously it would be massive for Carl to get the win, but I think he still benefits just from being in a match with Jericho. It kind of elevates him, and yeah, I really like what he's doing in the singles division at the moment, and yeah, just a fun match on the whole. Before it's time for Deonna Purrazzo versus Taya Valkyrie, Tony Storm joined the commentary team to watch this one. There are 2 competitors who have a lot of common despite taking different approaches. Valkyrie is all about flash over substance, but Purrazzo calls herself a virtuosa because she prides herself on being one of the best technicians in the world. Those differences aside, both women are skilled and powerful competitors who can throw some stiff strikes and bend their opponents in different holds. Purrazzo scored the win and immediately taunted Storm from the ring as she shook with the commentary table with anger. But yeah, this gets 7 out of 10 from me. For me, 2 of the most talented wrestlers in AEW, and Tony Storm added so much on commentary as well with that really cool character she's got. So yeah, this gets 7 out of 10 from me. Really good stuff, and I like what they're doing with that Deonna Tony Storm feud. Before it's time for our main event, Swerve Strickland versus RVD. Samoa Joe sat with the commentary team for this main event. Hangman got to choose Swerve's opponent, but he made him wait until his entrance to find out who. Page also revealed it as a hardcore match just before the bell, so RVD surprised Strickland with a chair to his face to get things going. As expected, this bout quickly turned into a series of weapon spots and moments designed to pop the crowd. As soon as Page revealed the stipulation, we all knew headlocks and drop toe holds were out the window. This doesn't come close to the level of brutality as Swerve's other recent hardcore matches, but you know, it was still really good. The crowd loves RVD and Pop for everything. Brian Cage interfered, which brought out Hook to even the score, and after a handful of near falls, Strickland got the win and what was going to be a really fun match between these competitors. And yeah, that's exactly what we got with interference, etc, etc. But I didn't mind that because it was just kind of a legend taking on someone who's doing really well at the moment, and yeah, of course that's going to lead to a fun match. 7 out of 10 from me. overall, AEW Dynamite gets a 7 out of 10 from me. I thought, it was a really fun episode of Dynamite this week, actually. I kind of enjoyed the invitational matches with the opponents choosing who they would face. And then, of course, you got that Moxley Hardy match to kick things off, which was really fun. On the whole, I thought it was a pretty fun episode of Dynamite overall, really. Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.